Yeah, it's far out and technical and stuff, boys. So, yeah. Come on and turn it on. Tune into the Tech Shamans. Come on and turn it on. Tune into the Tech Shamans. Come on and turn it on. Tune into the Tech Shamans. Come on and turn it on. Tune into the Tech Shamans. Cool.
Well,
Hello,
hey,
everyone.
Look at that. It's not on.
Look at that. It's us. It's all of us. It's the three caballeros.
Caught me sharing.
The three.
Sharing. I was in there sharing it.
Yeah, the three tequilleros.
Three tequilleros. Oh,
There
that's
you
pretty good. I
go.
like that.
Well, there we go. I like
We're no
that
longer
one.
shamans. We're
We're
tequilleros.
tequilleros.
Tequilleros. No, I'm.
Which now, of course, our logo can be Speedy Gonzalez, which is incredibly racist, apparently. We're not supposed to talk about that anymore.
Freaking love him, man.
love
He's
Speedy.
Awesome.
Yeehaw, Andre.
Anyway.
Oh,
hey,
hi, everybody.
did you
Welcome to Tech
So,
Shamans.
did you tech this weekend? I know everybody's like tired of me going. I really want to know what people do on the weekends.
I moved my workshop so I can start to use it. And so, yeah, because we got the new buildings put in, and then
that's right.
all my stuff's been over under a tarp for 4 weeks.
Oh God.
Yes, it's horrifying.
Yeah, I want to. I'm
Do
not,
tarps
here
count
we
as
go.
tech?
Here we go. I love tarps.
Yeah.
The
I got
trail.
some
We're
big
gonna
ones
buddy trail.
now.
I want to get I want to get a couple of the smaller steel containers
Okay,
at the house
right.
and turn those into workshops.
Oh, you mean like the
Yeah,
container
the
truck,
one-
container
yeah.
shipping
You
containers?
know the ones that are sitting
Yeah,
out on
yeah,
off
for
the
like 20,
coast?
well, they used to be like $2,500, now they're like 4,000.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Steel went up because there's so much. We're
Well,
running
yeah,
short of
whatever.
steel.
Yeah, I want to get one and bury it. That's my thing.
Okay, I
wanna
going
bury it and turn it into a bunker.
I want to buy. Actually, I do. I want to buy.
Exactly.
I want to buy property in Kentucky, and I can get it pretty cheap right now.
Yep.
John, there's a company. In
That was
Kentucky-
bad, right?
No, it was-
I'm not talking anything.
There's a company that turns them into swimming pools. No, for real. I mean,
And think about it. It's great if you've got a small lot. I had a friend who built a house in Tampa, and he built the house big. He wanted a big house, but he built it like narrow and long and 3 stories tall. And then on the other side, he's got the pool, which is equally narrow and long, so that he
Right.
could have a big pool to do laps in.
Yeah, I actually want to buy property in Kentucky, and I've always liked Kentucky.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for those people up there. I'm not trying to be mean
No.
about that. I really do.
I know
do
that.
feel for them. Actually,
It's
have
horrifying.
you given blood yet? I'm
I
going
can't.
to go give blood. Well, I normally I cannot, but they said
Yeah.
right now they're taking everybody. So I'm going to go, but I wanted to go up there and I want to get 3, and I want to bury 2, and then put the one on top so it looks like a container. Make it look like something kind of cool, whatever. But down below, you've got the 2 container completely bug out, and I'm going to do an air filtration system the whole.
Yep, air fill, bog fill. Good stuff.
Yeah, dig it, and I could take my RV up there and park if I want. It'll have power. It'll have its own generator, whole 9 yards.
Exactly.
Just a bug out place when the world
a
goes
good
to
idea.
shit. I can go.
Which
somewhere.
is, 2022 is right around the corner.
Right.
So
I mean,
everybody be ready.
If anybody everybody that comes to me goes, well, it can't get any worse. Shut the hell up, because it can get worse, and it's going to get worse.
How many times you said that, and look where we are now.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
So anyway,
Clearly, those people don't remember.
tech this weekend.
Well, so close to Christmas, I had to use an unnamed source to purchase things.
Oh,
So-
an unnamed source.
So, of course.
You went
Having
to Best Buy,
having
didn't
it
you?
shipped to another.
No, but yeah, of course, you had to, those last minute gifts, you're trying to.
Tell you what, our cameras are super bright today.
Wait a minute. I know what I did this weekend.
What'd you do?
I helped the guy who was wiring the barn find the shorts that kept going with the
Breakers?
GMCI box that he had put in, GCMI, whatever it is.
Oh, the horses were looking the
GSCI.
outlets again, right?
No. It was one of the new lights, or one of the 3 new lights that were put in up above. So yeah, one of those had a hard
That's
short.
the way to go. I tell you.
Yep, they're all LEDs.
At
Yeah,
one point in time, I was really fighting the LED craze.
I was too, but now they've improved them
Well,
tremendously.
for us, they don't flicker, which is that's a huge thing.
Exactly.
And I don't know who put the lights up today, but they're wrong.
Plus, they
Yeah.
have so much different
Wrong lights.
styles, like some of the, antique styles.
Oh yeah,
I know.
exactly. Yeah,
Yes.
they can look like anything, and then you can adjust your temperature on them.
Yeah.
I've got ones that'll dial, like we have a kitchen light that we can dial from 3,500 to 5,000K. Whatever we want our lighting like in the kitchen, that's what it sets it at.
Rob said, let's get the long, this is his idea, because.
The Edison bulbs?
Edison bulbs,
Yeah.
over our production area.
Yeah. Oh, neat.
And it has those 4 hanging
Yep.
lantern-looking things.
Yeah.
We put those in there, and I'm like, that's the first thing everybody goes, that is badass.
That looks really good.
And then we got the flamey things and the things
Yep,
in
yep,
the
the
room.
candle
I have
bulbs.
no idea what we're going to do
Flamey
with.
things.
The flamey things. I
Flamey
like
things.
those, but you can't see with them. They're useless.
Yeah, they're-
Make the pages
Yeah.
dance with text. Not that I read, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, so anyway, we're going to kind of jump into our first thing here, which sometimes I put these up because I'm like, wow, that really grabbed my attention because that's what it's supposed to do. And then after listening to Adam, what the real thing is, I'm like, well, that's just lame. But anyway, free Steam games. There's a video on YouTube, right, I guess, that says, hey,
Tons
this
of
is how, blah, blah, blah. And then they give you a link to get your free generated code.
Yeah, there's a code generator through Steam. So people want free games and stuff like that, especially young kids. And the first thing they do is, there's a Steam code generator. And so they go on and start watching these YouTube videos, and in the description they have links to the generators, and the kids will click on them and download them. And unfortunately, it's usually either a virus or malware.
Yep.
And it's a given.
And hopefully they're on their parents' computer. Okay, when they're downloading the malware.
Most of the time they are. So.
Yeah. Well, the times we know about, the other times they're like, yeah, it doesn't play right anymore. I need a new computer.
Yeah.
Right.
Or the kids
Hold on, let me go get that short code again.
I'm
The
using
cheat
FPS
code.
on my game. Dad, I need you to bring my computer into the store and have it checked out. It's because you.
Yeah,
loaded it.
please connect it to your other computers and on the network.
So,
Yeah, back it
yeah.
up on everything so that way.
Kids, nothing's free.
No.
Somebody's gonna get something out of you. So don't.
Yeah,
don't
one way or another.
And
Don't go clicking around.
if all
No.
you're looking for is that code number, that the size of that file should be like kilobytes.
Yeah,
Or bits, even.
Bits.
And you know
Yeah.
what? It's the days of these code generators and stuff. It's no more. Just leave it alone.
Let it go. Yeah.
Everything's owned
At this
by
point,
Steam,
it's an urban
EA,
myth.
Yeah, Steam,
Yeah.
EA games, everything.
Yep.
These guys own all licensing rights to the games now, so you're gonna have to go through some kind of portal to get into your game you want to play. So just if there's a free game on Steam, go ahead and play it right from Steam.
Yeah, don't go
searching around.
That's like
No.
going to a strip club and thinking that the stripper is in love with you after she tells
She
you.
really likes
you paid
you.
her.
No. She really likes
Really
me.
likes you, man.
She just
me.
needed that money, okay? But she really likes me.
Really likes me, man.
I go crazy seeing these guys sending like their entire retirement account overseas, to some woman they've never met in the Philippines.
Right.
And it's like, oh yeah, but she's my dream. It's like, yeah, you and the next 6 guys in her call list.
Right.
Wow. So whatever.
Her name is not Tashi, it's Bomba.
Bumba.
So the next one is I didn't put this in a researcher's trigger.
Oh, yeah.
New exploit by renaming an iPhone and a Tesla.
Yeah, this is.
So what happened? Someone hacked the phone and hacked a Tesla car?
No. What they were able to do was go in and rename the devices. You know how you have a name for your device on your John's iPhone, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they were able to put code in
Yeah.
Oh.
as the name.
And the
And-
server ping back.
And so whenever you would log in or anything, it would automatically ping their server, and that server then could do nasty things and was
Right.
alerted and all kinds of stuff. So that's a major no-no. Somebody figured out how to do it, and I think it's part of that same, what was it, the J4?
Yes.
Yeah.
J4S. Or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's
Same-
an extension of that. And of course, as soon as you post it, of the 2 companies in America that are going to be the first ones to fix it.
Right.
Yeah, that'll be, I don't know, Tesla and Apple. There you go, done.
The funny thing
Yeah.
is, this article kind of reads funny because the article should say that, by running this string, we were able to ping, Apple servers and, Tesla
Yeah.
servers, not renaming an iPhone or
Yeah.
the article, the head of it.
Yeah, it was a meaningless hack.
Yeah.
For the most part, but it was a functional hack, and that makes it scary because once you figure out how to do a meaningless hack,
Well,
what's
Once
next?
you do that,
Yeah.
how many bad guys have already attempted it and also,
Are working on the next
are
level.
working on Yeah. The
Yeah,
next
now that I'm in here, what can I do from in here that I can then, move on to next?
Correct.
That's where you run into trouble. So there you go.
Well, that sucks.
Yes.
Yes.
It really does.
So I'm not sure who put this in here.
I did.
Concentrated solar power could fuel the future.
I did. This has got to be, this is a childhood dream of mine. When I was in 7th grade, my science fair project was designing the city of the future. And one of the things I did was I put a giant solar collector at the middle that would amplify and, basically work like a giant magnifying glass. And it would bounce the solar energy onto the collector, creating super high heat. Now, at that time, I didn't know what to do with the heat. So I basically boiled water in order to create steam and turn a turbine in my model. And then I also incinerated all the trash from the city. But, but this person has stuck with it. We're the same age, the inventor and I, and he's stuck with it. And this is not the guy. I wish I was the age as this guy, but he's got cool tats. But what they've done here...
Putting a mask on.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
In the desert. But what they've done is they now computer control all of these mirrors. And they have an algorithm that hunts for the whitest spot in the sky. And that'll be the sun.
Right.
And then it aims it so that all of the mirrors focus exactly on one spot and one spot only, which is the collector array. Now, what do you do with that? Like I said,
I know what you do with it. I know what you do with it.
What?
You burn nuclear waste.
That is one thing you could do. It's about 1,500 degrees is what's insane, because the previous record for this was 400. And that's Celsius, by the way. But here's what's cool. Yeah, but what did they do instead? They're transferring the heat down. Because, look, batteries are bad for the environment. Solar panels are bad for the environment. Wind turbines are bad for everything's bad. Everything involved. These things, they're mirrors. Yeah. That's all they are. And what do they do with them? They heat rock.
And we have an abundant supply of sand.
And rock. Yes, we have sand and rock. So we're groovy on these things. So what happens is they heat the rock, and the wild thing is they heat it so hot it takes a week for it to cool down. So they're going to be heating them every day.
Okay,
so there's a massive amount of heat they can pull off of this.
So they got this idea from Sahara.
Okay. Well, he's been working on it since the 70s. I don't remember it in that movie. But the thing is, what they have discovered...
They were poisoning the desert that way.
But what they do with it is they then take the heat that they've trapped,
right,
and they use it to release, to inject water in and release the hydrogen. Now the hydrogen can be bussed, trucked, piped anywhere else in the world. They put one of these plants, they've worked it out, they put one plant on each continent, and they can replace all of the energy we are consuming right now with just one farm in the desert of each continent.
Right.
And it's insane. And we can have it done in like no time. And there's no moving, there are moving parts. That's the biggest thing.
So now you're using petroleum to grease the
No, you're not.
levers.
No, you're not.
So what's
olive oil. You can no, don't worry. There are lots of things you can use, and
we're going to truck the hydrogen out of there.
Yeah, but guess what? We use electric trucks that run on hydrogen. There's a thought. Yeah, burn the hydrogen.
Electric trucks that
burn
hydrogen,
whatever. Okay, we burn gas right now to move gas. So burn the hydrogen to move the hydrogen.
Can't these work twofold at the same time?
Are we there yet for hydrogen burning?
Oh yeah.
For fuel?
Mm-hmm. Yes. The problem is the sourcing. Okay.
Hold on.
We have come a little ways since 1938 Hindenburg disaster.
Yeah, that didn't.
Okay. No, it didn't. But we're not going to use it for lift. We're going to use it for what it really does well, and that's combustion. So that's the plan with that one, and that just excites the hell out of me because it stops the strip mining.
So at the same time, couldn't we just go ahead and also put generators there? Because this could be turning turbines and being used.
There you go. Yeah.
Why? Why?
Well, why not?
Here's the point. Everything is being focused on these insulated rock beds underneath. Okay, and you've only got a 3-foot circle you can heat.
So we're okay. Wait, you're telling me we're
So
gonna be
I tell you what, at night we'll run them in order to burn. Yeah.
So wait, so we're gonna heat the rock bed under?
Yes.
Oh, sounds
Yeah.
sounds like a great idea.
No, they're
Fracking.
giant insulated containers of rock. Oh. Okay, so they hold the heat in, and they heat it up to like 1,000 degrees centigrade.
Just use salt.
You can use whatever you want, whatever kind of mineral you want. You can do that. Okay,
But
but the
eventually that's
point
gonna
is,
deteriorate,
no, the rocks don't. That's the beautiful part. They heat up, they cool down. They heat up, they cool down. They don't care.
They expand,
Okay.
they contract, and they cause.
Yeah.
They cause earthquakes.
Earthquakes? No, they won't, because they're inside containers. No, it's an absolutely brilliant system.
Yeah. No, I'm
And
digging it.
no
I'm all
pollution.
for it.
These places have an abundance of sunshine. Okay, so this is just incredible what we're able to do with this. And it is exciting as hell to see it. So between this and nuclear power, we don't need
Yeah.
anything else.
Global warning. Here we go again.
What was that?
We're adding to global warming.
Actually, no, we're
Just from
not.
the inside out.
Yeah. We're literally warming the globe. Yes, rather than the surface.
So that right there
Yeah.
was from the movie Sahara.
You know what that looks like?
Oh, cool.
And that whole thing heated that one point. I know you guys can't see this.
Yeah.
And that's how they were. But what they were doing is instead of truly burning it, they were dumping anyway.
Oh, they were dumping anyway. No, but this thing here,
That
this
is very cool.
It is awesome. And it has me so excited because this is what I envisioned when I was 12. Because remember, back then we were going through the whole oil embargo and the gas shortages.
Because they're going to turn it into a solar.
A laser beam.
Laser
Because they're
beam.
gonna at the other end, they're just gonna redirect and then just shine that light over there or some other country and just go like little ants.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bounce that sucker off something.
Optics, sir. Fiber optics.
Fiber optics. Wow.
Light the world.
That would take a fiber optic cable made of Kevlar and whatever. All right.
So speaking
Tungsten.
Speaking
Even
of
tungsten will melt at these
speaking
temperatures.
of made of Kevlar.
Yes.
So Trump,
There we go.
media partners with Rumble.
With Rumble. Yes.
So are they not launching his own thing then?
No. This is his own thing. Rumble is going to provide the video platform underneath it, all the video technology, so that you can upload videos and it's fully supported. I mean, why not go to the experts? Okay, people who built it from
So
scratch
YouTube won't help him?
recently. Oddly enough, he can't even seem to get it in the app stores. But there's no censorship. Don't worry, we live in a free country. It says so in my disclaimer. I have to say that.
That's too.
But no, this is pretty cool. So Rumble, which has a pretty phenomenal following at this point, will be providing the technology for the Truth Network. So that'll be nice to see. Yep, there you have that.
Maybe they'll call me and go, "Hey, you want to be on our Truth Network?" Probably not. Because I'm mean to both. I'm mean to
You're
both
an equal
sides.
opportunity offender, John.
I am, absolutely.
Yes.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
don't let anybody tell you you're abrasive.
I am abrasive and I'm a bully.
I
So,
told you,
hey,
don't let
I'm
anybody
just
tell
like
you that.
Freaking Trump.
Don't let anybody tell you that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Crazy.
He's just got more followers on Twitter. No, wait a minute. You have more than him. Damn.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do.
I do have more followers on Twitter.
I think we all do. So, yep, there we go.
All right. So
And
this next
now-
one, scientists. Why not? Okay, I didn't read this. I didn't put this in here. Scientists are terrified of the NASA's James Webb
This
Telescope
is hilarious.
launch. Is this the same one that they dropped?
No, yes, it is. Okay. But that's the reason they're terrified is so dumb. They're afraid something's just going to go wrong. They have such high hopes for it.
Right.
They're just afraid something's going to go wrong. It's like, give me a break. Why talk about clickbait headline?
But this is the one that looks like it's got a bunch of aluminum foil around it, right? Because I would be afraid by throwing it up there with all that space junk.
Pew, pew, pew,
Yeah,
pew.
like a little screw that's come off of something. It's going to
Yeah.
go ping.
There we go. It's gone.
Exactly.
Plus, there's actually solar debris from the outer ring and
Well, from everything.
little
Yeah,
bitty pieces.
exactly.
You know, I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, there's
gonna put a big sail
there's
up to catch
always
it all.
space dust out there. No, you know what we need? No, I know what we need. I know what we need is a giant vacuum cleaner
Oh, that would be
Going through space.
in the vacuum of space.
Going through and cleaning up all the debris. And then
That's called Spaceballs.
I was waiting for somebody to recognize that. That's exactly where I was going with it.
Suck.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, gosh.
What a great. We've had 2 movie references today. We should have a counter.
We're winning.
Rob should put a little counter up there. Cha-ching,
There we
cha-ching,
go.
counter.
That works for me.
I love
All
when
right.
people look at it and watch us do a show. That's awesome.
Yeah, we're doing a show.
So, I mean, I thought they're all scared. They're always scared when they launch something.
I mean, now I've got friends who have a satellite going up on a NASA rocket, and this kind of sucks. And I'm going to put this out there because normally, if you have a payload going up, you're invited into the VIP section. You get to sit in the bleachers and watch the launch.
Right.
Because guess what? You're in it. Nope, sorry, they filled it with too many donors and politicians. The people who are actually involved in the science and the satellites aren't able to attend.
Got it.
Do you want to talk about? Give me a break. You're going to satisfy your donors.
Right.
Okay. Oh, that's just dead wrong.
Right.
That has been a tradition for 50 years. And to watch them do this is just horrifying because these people have been waiting 3 years. And bang, they get the email going, no, not you little people.
Yeah.
Wow. Wrong.
Welcome to
Yeah.
needing money. All right, so out of OAN.
Welcome to getting
I
elected.
think you put this in there from China to Best Buy. Best Buy. There's
Best
the
Buy.
game. I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on. Did you know Tiger Direct is still a thing?
Well, yeah. They're kind of weird.
I am getting emails. I haven't seen Tiger Direct. I didn't
Ever
know-
since they closed their local stores.
Yeah, I've not gotten anything.
No,
All
they
of a
went
sudden in
online.
the last 4 months, Tiger Direct, Tiger Direct, Tiger Direct.
Yep, they
Tiger
went
Direct,
online.
Tiger Direct.
And
I'm
somebody's
like,
finally
being very direct.
revamping.
They're being
yes.
very direct
Yeah,
now.
Tiger Very
Hey,
Direct.
man,
Oh my
so-
God, I'm going to go get the domain name Tiger Very Direct.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, circuscity.com still.
Circus City. There
Yeah.
it is.
Hey, Toys R Us. Toys R Us is
Toys R
opening
Us are
online
making
stores.
that
Matter of
too.
fact,
Yeah.
Circus City is part of there's a whole conglomerate of it's
Defunct Radio
circuscity.com,
Shacks?
Radio Shack. It's all tied together. They're all tied together. It says, "Look at our brands," and you see at the top, it's like all the
All the defunct ones.
awesome places that used to be around.
know,
They're
that's-
all
No, they're all gone now.
So anyway, yeah. So
Yeah.
gaming controllers hit bumps on
Oh my
the way to
God.
you as consumers. So I really didn't think. So I've been watching all this stuff online, right? Because I know you can get the one little thing you can put your phone into, and it turns your phone
Right.
in like a switch.
Yeah.
Right. It's got the controllers, but I didn't realize you could actually get it looks like to me it's an Xbox controller.
Yeah.
To play games on your phone.
Yeah, well,
There's some rad stuff, that
It's
they've
rad?
come up with.
No.
Totally
I can
rad.
use that. Totally rad.
it's Riot. No,
Oh, right.
Right?
no.
Yeah, Road Tour
You're a
Riot.
riot.
Excuse me. The Xbox Bluetooth controllers
Yes.
and the PlayStation 4 and up controllers all sync with your iPhone now and your
Really?
Apple TV. So if you want to play those games,
Oh yeah, like
can-
on
yeah,
yes.
they,
yeah.
they release the SDKs and all that stuff, and they partnered. And back when Tim was talking about Apple gaming,
Right.
was getting really into it.
Yeah.
That's when the controllers. And so if you want to sync your PlayStation, I synced it, and believe it or not, it worked really well. You can sync it and play Sonic the Hedgehog like I was
On your phone?
No, I was playing it on my Apple TV.
Okay, so
I was in the hilltop zone.
I
I
got
was in the zone.
you were in a zone.
I was like playing that first gen Sega Genesis Sonic. Oh, yeah.
I like Frogger.
Waka waka.
Pong.
I love Pong. I am the greatest at Pong.
Wait,
Tron was my
Pitfall.
game.
don't forget
Tron
Pitfall.
was my
Well,
game.
no, yeah, but I mean on
Yeah,
my
but I
Apple
mean,
TV,
I had to
on
play that in the arcade.
I play Frogger.
Pitfall. Remember Pitfall?
Pitfall's in there?
God.
Remember Pitfall?
No, I do remember Pitfall.
All right.
I
I,
liked-
had a Commodore 64.
I was-
and what
Yeah,
was the
see,
other one we had?
we
had the
didn't-
Tandy. Is it 800? Tandy 800.
Remember
I think
when
it was.
Rayman? Remember when Rayman first came out? Remember what system that was?
Yes, yeah.
What system was it?
Oh, whoa! That was the NES.
Atari Jaguar.
Oh,
Jaguar 64.
the one before. Yeah.
You guys. We had an
You know
Odyssey
what I
when I
always
was a
wanted?
kid.
When I was younger, you know what I wanted growing up? A Neo Geo. I wanted a Neo Geo.
Yeah, my dad wouldn't let us have stuff like that.
I couldn't have it. There was 128 meg cartridges. They
right.
were the bomb.
Massive.
200
Huge.
Yes.
Huge. More computing power that put the first.
I had a Panasonic 3DO.
Oh my God. That is old.
We had the Odyssey, which was the first
Yeah.
TV
Yeah.
home game
Yes.
system with plastic overlays that you put on your
Yes.
screen
Yeah.
that would cling wrap to it.
Cling wrap.
And it came with little plastic guns, so you could shoot the ghosts
Yes.
and you
Love
could
that
play
game.
Pong, you could
Wow,
play
we're showing our
all
age,
those things.
guys.
And then nothing. And then nothing until Dragon Quest for the DVD player.
Hell yeah.
Or no, sorry,
No.
DVD, video disc.
Video
yeah,
disc, laser
yeah, had
disc.
that. No, it was
Oh,
both.
Yeah.
I had a
the one
video
we
disc
had
player.
was video laser. You
Yep.
could do both.
And so that was that was the next video game system I had. One when I was 7 or 8 years old, and the other when I was, good Lord, 20 something.
Just a wee tot.
Nothing in between. No. Oh, except Adventure.
Oh, and don't forget Sega Saturn. I forgot. Sega.
Adventure. You ever play Adventure? It played on a mainframe, and it was like 2 5-word commands. That's all you could put in. Walk north.
Yeah, walk north, walk
Exactly.
through door.
Take keys.
Yep.
Exactly.
That was a great game.
That was the one in the middle. And, oh, by the way, there is still an online generator for that.
Is there really?
You can go on and play the original game, type in your 2-word commands, and it's the exact same game. They've actually done it. So
There
yeah.
is no key to take.
Right.
Well, how could you tell? Because
somebody already took it.
Someone was before you. That's the way it is. So exclusive Facebook. This is exclusive.
Yeah.
Facebook to win conditional EU nod for customer buy.
Right. Now, Customer is a CRM platform.
Yes.
Which allows you to go in and you can auto dial, you can video conference, you can do all kinds of things, email, text with customers. Well, they want to integrate this software with WhatsApp.
Oh, well,
That's what they're going, so
Okay,
that
I get it.
anybody with WhatsApp can contact you any way they want.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, advertisers can go ahead and send you text messages, they can call you, they can video call you. Oh my God, that's just
love
what we
video
need is
calling
more meta intrusiveness.
Right.
Okay, into our
they're
private
gonna
lives.
They're going to tie that into Meta, and let me bring up your receipt right now, sir.
Yeah.
Your virtual receipt in the virtual world shows up.
Boop, there it is.
God.
Yeah.
Boom, hello.
Never, ever, ever have to,
All right.
never have to take your headset off.
So speaking of Facebook,
Uh-oh.
Facebook's reputation is so bad.
How bad is it?
Thank you. The company must pay even more now to hire and retain talent. Some are calling it a brand tax as tech workers fear black mark on their careers. Oh, you used to work for Facebook. Oh, you're one of those guys.
Oh, yeah.
Especially now that we found
we
out
don't think
that
we really need your skill
Fact
set
checks
because
are
we...
nothing but opinions.
Opinions.
When your CEO
Yeah,
looks like that.
I love the fact that they came out and said fact checks are not fact.
No.
What they are is an opinion of your fact,
There was
which doesn't make it not a fact. It just makes it an opinion. Think about that for a minute. You'll realize it's true. Search your feelings, okay? Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your article.
Yeah, right.
I, Shadow Bandit. All right. So there you go.
So yeah, I mean,
Yep. So Facebook is becoming more intrusive.
So now you don't.
What a
no
shock.
one wants to know that. No one, in the beginning of Facebook, when it was actually pretty decent, to say, "Hey, I work for Facebook."
Oh, it was awesome.
You're like, "Whoa, you're
Whoa.
a pretty good dude." Now you say work for
Yeah.
Facebook, you're like, "Oh, shun him."
Yep.
Throw some shade,
I
right?
saw this video. This guy walked up to
Oh, it's your fault.
somebody in the Metaverse, and he's like, "Hey, what do you think of this Meta thing?" And the guy was like talking, "Well, I think it's great. It's really cool as a game feature, but I could never see working in it." And then they had a couple of, I guess, employees. These people that just like literally sit at home in the Oculus system all day.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like, they're there to literally just have to talk to people. They're there to engage people because people are not wanting to really use the system as intended.
Oh, wow.
So they have to hire people.
So they have professional gamers. Yeah.
Professional people to talk to other people in the multiverse, and they're paying them like $15 to $20 an hour because the guy really like, "You really work?" And the lady's like, "Yeah, I work at home." And then he's like, "Well, how much you making?" And then they were just talking back and forth, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we make pretty decent." And they're like, "We average between $15 and $20 an hour to sit at home on your Oculus all day and talk to people just to make the platform seem legit."
That's so sad.
Wow.
Sad.
And the Oculus,
Where do you apply?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
See, unfortunately, now what happens is when you hear stuff like that, you're like, well, that gives the Oculus a bad name.
Right. Yeah.
Because the Oculus itself is a great product. We have one right here.
The Metaverse is what's bad.
The Metaverse is making it bad. It was sad that Oculus had to go and give Facebook the rights to sell everything and do everything but I get it.
They had the money.
Yeah, and they get the platform out there. I know.
They have to advance it.
Oh, I get it. I totally get it.
And you know what? They took the Oculus platform and they really advanced it, but they advanced it for evil.
Satan now controls it.
I
But we like it
saw
still,
that.
though. Just saying.
It's like
Yeah.
like the 10 rings,
Right.
They took it, oh, I know what I'll do with it. Watch this. I'll conquer the planet.
Right?
All right.
Speaking about conquering the planet, way to segue in here.
Okay.
Data hunters, right, will be the pharma is going to be big pharma is going to be the next big target.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Of course.
No,
wow.
I did read this article and I'm like, whoa. So
Yeah.
all of our data, once again, is going to be, it just sucks.
Remember 22andMe? They ain't just collecting your specimens for your own use.
I see people, my own brother went and did 22andMe and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
They don't
Oh,
understand.
I did it.
Did you?
Yeah. 23andMe. Yeah.
23andMe or 20. whatever
yeah,
it is.
I
See,
did
don't
it.
even know the name is right.
Yeah, I did it. And
You're black?
then my sister did it.
Yeah.
And she's my half sister. We'd always suspected it.
Right.
And now it's confirmed.
Did you need to know
She
that?
has no Russian in her at all,
Really?
which was from my father's side. He was 100% Russian.
See, well, that's kind of funny because
Yeah.
my brother's like, how we're always said that. Never mind, I won't get into family politics. But anyway,
Yeah.
I will
I
never
would-
do
I
it.
wouldn't-
I don't need my DNA. Well, they've already got your DNA.
Well, the thing is
It's not like they don't already have your DNA.
well, in the terms, they own your genome, your sequence.
Right.
So later on in the future, you will be replicated.
If you
Oh,
die,
thank God.
If you die and someone goes,
awesome.
that guy was a pretty good cat. We need to bring him back.
So what?
He was incredibly compliant,
This is what
and pliable.
Pretty
And
soon they'll be designer babies. So they're gonna be like they're just gonna have this lineup of all these people's genomes, and yes, this one looked just like, oh yeah, he's a good-looking guy. Let's go ahead and have our son look like him. And that'd be $2,500,
Right?
Custom sequence.
we have a $99 special, but they all look like John Gaston.
I know, that's scary. My own kids don't even like it when the people say, you look like your dad. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, they all look like their mom.
So we were actually talking about the drug companies
Yeah.
when we got sidetracked. A lot of this is about hacking their research, okay, and being able to
Get the
beat
next
them.
big thing.
Yeah. It's basically corporate espionage.
Yeah.
And, I mean, imagine you could get your hands on a drug that's about to be released and snag it and patent it before they do. And, you got to have a trail. You got to have something that says you developed it. But it's a lot easier to be, if you've been doing something for a while and, to suddenly put in some breakthrough that you had when it really wasn't a breakthrough at all. It was actually, you stole the data from AstraZeneca, and now, you're the one filing for the patent. Hi, out there in TV land, we're being watched. We're in our fishbowl.
So with saying that, right, so we're going to jump to number 13, Rob. Swedish company showcases microchip that can download COVID-19 passport status.
Wow.
So in other words, they want to microchip you.
Well, yeah. Okay, yes, they do.
I am not-
They have a, what is it, Norway? Where they've now microchipped like 60,000 people or 6,000 people, some number, as they're going through and chipping them. And, I mean, we all know that that's never going to happen. Oh, it already happened. Isn't it great that happened? Oh, my God, I love this stuff.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, well done on our
Bad
part.
enough I'm wearing it on my wrist.
I know.
I do not.
At least I think I can turn it off.
No.
I think I
already
can.
burned
No,
in.
I think I can turn it off.
It's nano. They
Yep,
got
there you go. Look at
nanobots.
that. Look at that. His chip
Nanobots.
under his arm. Oh. Wow.
Next, because you know what? That would just be the beginning of what you can program it to do. Open doors.
Well, really, they are just RF tags.
Yeah, that's all.
They're just RF tags. So it'll just identify you to anything that runs an electric field over you.
Why don't you just put that on a watch and wear it that way?
Oh, because you
that
might
way at
forget
night
it.
You can turn it off.
And I mean, and what if you're robbed?
You
Someone
can't
can steal
leave
your
arm
identity.
At home, folks.
Not if they don't have the password. Make it sync to your phone.
Well, what if you don't have your phone? See? Then you can't get the cab. But with this, John, it's just going to be easier. Just give in, John.
You're
Just
not
give
gonna
in.
barcode
Come on,
my
John.
ass.
Just
You're
give
not
in,
gonna
John.
chip in.
John, it's pressure.
Barcode. Barcode. At least you could.
Oh, good idea.
See, here's the thing.
Identification numbers.
If you've got the COVID shot, you've already been tracked. You're all good.
Yeah, there you
Everybody
go.
keeps saying it's got trackers in it. Well, that's already got in there. Then why the hell don't you get this?
QR code on your wrist, links
Yeah,
to
no.
our website. It has all your personal data that's
Yeah.
encrypted. There you go.
Hey, you just get that tattooed.
Trust me, the government already has all your information.
Yeah. Trust me.
Absolutely
Yes,
everything.
they do.
Down to probably the day you're going to die so they can harvest your organs.
Yes, and sell them.
Sell them.
No, actually use them, and they're going to use my blood too. I
Talking about
hear that's a
selling your
thing.
information. Let's
All
talk
right, what
about
else we
Apple.
got?
Apple.
Okay.
So they got the 4 nanometer, 4 nanometer Mac M2 chip to arrive the second half of 2022, followed by the M2 Pro in 2023.
That is freaking insane.
That's going to
mean,
be awesome.
Good God. I mean, you start measuring these things in terms of microns, you know? This is just crazy.
How big is that? It is a
A
nanometer.
nanometer is a thousandth of a meter?
4
Is that right?
nanometers.
No.
It's like
No. No, it's less. It's a millionth of a meter. So yeah, it's freaking insane.
tiny.
Small.
Yeah, it's crazy. And you know, the point is they're able to put them anywhere. They're able to do anything with them at this point. Chips and everything. I know. I was working with a client, and he's showing me, you know, the circuit boards they're having printed, and it's crazy because it's like, yeah, we need to put a CPU on this. And I'm like, okay, and it'll fit right here. And he shows me this area that's like, you know, the size of the end of a freaking paper clip. And he's like, yeah, it'll fit right in there. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And that's it.
Would they shrink people down so they can go and work on them?
Dr. Shrinker.
I always
Yes.
wondered, you know.
For those who watched the Sid and Marty Krofft shows when we were young.
Remember the movie where they shrunk everybody because food was getting scarce and blah, 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 and you get a chance to go
No, I
into
missed
it?
that one.
Yeah, actually, I think it's got...
I remember Fantastic Voyage, where they shrunk the
they
people
got
down
that
into the
one.
submarine to go do the brain surgery.
It looks like they're going to have an 18-month timeline. So every 18 months, they'll have, you know, the M1, M2, M3. But there'll always be that Pro in between.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Who's the guy that plays Jason Bourne?
Oh,
Why am I having a hard
Matt
time?
Damon.
Matt Damon. So it's Matt Damon.
Oh, cool.
I think was in it.
Yeah, doesn't work that way, but, you know, whatever.
Well, you know that, I know that, but
Yeah,
it's like-
suspension of disbelief. It's the only way that makes it work. You just got to like buy into it. It's like, you know, we'll sit there and, you know, try to watch The Witcher, and it's like, well, yeah, everybody can do magic. It's okay. You know, I mean.
So do you think they're going to make the phones, they're going to go back to trying to make the phones smaller?
No.
Oh, we're going to go Zoolander on the phones, right? Hi, everybody.
Right. God.
So we have the big screens. We have to have obnoxious size
Big screen.
batteries and an itty-bitty little processor.
Yeah. Itty bitty teeny weeny processor.
And will they overheat?
And, well, doesn't matter because now you get room to put an air conditioner in it. You know, you're good.
That's great. It's all going to be air cool. There's going to be like fins on the side.
Fans. You're
It
gonna have two
looks
fans.
really cool.
It hovers by itself. It's got such.
Yeah, you don't need a phone case anymore because you drop it and it goes.
You don't have. It'll just
And
float with you.
it floats.
It puts itself right
walks along next to you. It's like, hey Siri, come here. Oh God, I did it.
Hey, Siri, come
Shut up.
here.
You know,
He's gonna start talking
go
to
right up
you.
to my
You know
ear.
better than that.
You know, just follow me around, shooting video as we walk. You know, that's what we need. There you go.
So when we don't want our devices to hear us, we call our dots and stuff Amazon lady.
Ah,
Amazon lady.
there you go.
She doesn't respond that way, but
She
she might catch on because I've had her catch on to the point
Yeah.
where my wife would say, it's supposed to be, I have it programmed, like turn on the outside, front
Yeah,
light.
yeah.
And she'll say outside light. And then it's gotten to the point where it's understood her and said, just goes ahead and does it.
Right.
First you say, did you mean front light? And yes. And then finally it says, you know what? I'm just going to stop saying that. I know what you meant.
Yeah, it's learned. It has learned. Mine, unfortunately, my HomePod, as soon as you go home, it supersedes, Siri on your phone when you talk.
Oh, okay.
And it's nuts because I'll be in the kitchen trying to set a timer, set a 4-minute timer for my tea, and I'll go, HS. I won't say the words because all the phones will go off. Set a 4-minute timer, and then from the living room, it's like 4-minute timer set. Like, whatever, Australian accent, yes. But then, son of a gun, it goes off plenty loud enough so we hear it through the whole house. Welcome to the world of technology.
Downsizing.
Yes,
That was the name.
Downsizing, that was the name of it.
Yeah.
Yes,
When
there you go.
something's really on John's mind, he will figure it out.
We will fill in the blanks.
Let me tell you, I'm a ask Rob. I am a bloodhound.
Yes.
You get my well, I told you about
I know.
package
Yeah.
that showed up, delivered to the wrong person.
I was
4
gonna
hours
say,
until
God.
I finally got it, and I went down and got it.
You shouldn't have done that. You should have called us. I did call you. How do you think I knew where it was?
Abrasive I am. So SpaceX launches 2 missions within 15 hours and shatters
that-
previous annual
That's
launch
the
record.
same ship, right?
No,
Mm.
It goes up, comes down, reuse the rockets and stuff, and go back up again?
no,
No.
They did.
No.
They did one on both coasts.
Nah, see, that
Yeah.
don't make no damn sense. I don't care.
Well, no, but it actually, they hold the record for, most number of flights, and they just broke that record again.
This is where I would
In a
say,
year.
send it up over here in Florida. It lands on the other
Texas.
coast. They
Yeah.
refit it and they shoot it back up. And because the
That would be
now, see, now
impressive.
That's impressive.
That would be impressive.
And then have it, land back over here, and they just keep flopping back
Yep,
and
back and
forth.
forth.
It would make sense. They'd have the boosters, everything already over there.
Yep.
Joop, 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 back and forth, back and forth.
That would
It's
be cool.
it's a neat idea. I mean, the other option is, because they're just jumping basically from one end of the country to the other, they just slap a UPS logo on the side, and then they can really lose our freaking
Trying to
packages.
save on
Okay.
shipping costs.
Yeah. Hold on, it'll be there in a couple hours.
Yeah,
really.
Right? It's one spin around the world, folks. We'll be right back down. Hold on.
Yep.
And I get mad when I ship something from Newport Richey to Tampa and it goes to Jacksonville. I'm like, what? Why are you,
It's
what?
like, why did you go there?
I know.
Where's
It's
the
like my
substation?
local substation is right here, and it's your substation. And I had to go to Tampa to leave Tampa. That's so dumb. But you know what? That's why they get paid the little bucks.
So-
And you notice how they're really responding to consumer demand and need. They have extended hours at the post office for the holiday season. No, they don't. No, they're absolutely normal hours. They don't care about you. They don't have to because guess what? The government will bail them out. Screw you.
No, they're being paid by somebody else.
It doesn't matter.
Anyway.
It doesn't matter. They don't have to care.
So this
That's
is
the beautiful part
this is
about government-running
every
industries.
Geek nerd that's living in mama's basement, eating hot pockets, and being a keyboard warrior, never seen the sun in its life in the last 20 days or 20 years. Right? Engineers have created a Gecko. Okay, inspired hand that can hold an egg. I love that, firm but gentle.
Now I see where you went with the basement dwellers, finding this very exciting, because there's nothing worse than sending your robot off to get you an egg and it breaks it.
Right, exactly.
Go
Gotta
up to the
eat, gotta
refrigerator
eat.
and get me an egg.
Right.
Or what if, pick up my brandy snifter. Oh, those can be very delicate. You don't want to see that broken.
Have
No, you
we
don't.
not
No, you
seen
don't.
what happens when Wallowitz was the example of what not to do with your robot?
I missed it.
Oh, really?
Sorry.
He had to go to the emergency room because it had the firm grip of the.
Death.
That's a visual I don't need. Thanks on that.
I'm just saying.
Wow. Yep. Okay, well, guess what?
We're gonna move to the
Meanwhile,
last
on to the next story.
Yeah, this one right here got this got Adam going. Well, now things are making
Yeah.
sense, right? So the FCC settles with Verizon, AT&T, and others in T-Mobile and others over failed 911 calls.
Which is funny because that was articles from originally happened in 2020 during the network outages. But they take into account large network outages, and then they want to go ahead and tack on issues. But what if they're still having issues? Recently ran into that.
Yeah, you were saying that
we tried to call on T-Mobile network, tried to make a 911 call, and it went just to dead air. No, not able to facilitate a 911 call when it was needed, which is very, scary because a lot of people have ditched their landlines.
Oh, yeah. We haven't had one since we moved in, since we moved into the new house in 06. We dumped our
And
landline.
there's no reason in the technology we have today to know, sharing, location services, knowing where that call is being received from. So,
No, as long as the person shares it, yeah.
they're sharing it, but once you're dialing 911, I think that at that point that constitutes an emergency. We should have no choice but that automatic.
Well, you know what? You need a 911 app. No, seriously. Have the app. It automatically tracks your location. That's what the app does. So that you can make a 911 call that way.
You've just given Apple a great idea.
I hope so. I love Apple.
Because when you fall with your watch,
Oh, yes.
and it calls 911, it is definitely redundant because if your service is not going to work, what's the sense in calling 911?
Yeah.
911 static.
True.
How can I help you?
Well, it does two things. It also alerts your secondary person that 911 was called.
They should call 119. Probably get better service.
119. There are, unlike I know with my car, with my truck, that
Yeah.
if I get into an accident,
Yeah.
it dials 911, right? Or the assistant comes on and
Yes.
go, we noticed that you've stopped abruptly, about your airbag's deployed.
okay?
Are you okay?
Yep.
OnStar did this.
OnStar, yep.
Right? But now I have Uconnect in ours.
Okay.
And so, but it will also notify. I put my wife down as my contact, going, hey, been an
Next of
accident,
kin,
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I like that.
But
that means they're also tracking your ass.
Well, did you hear?
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear that Apple was taking everybody's the algorithms of their phones and stuff, and linking the data that's coming in to accidents and stuff, and they're going to be doing that on the phone. There's going to be crash alerts.
Crash alerts.
Basically,
Because
the
I do
phone's
know.
gonna be able to call 911 in case of an accident. So if
See-
phone,
So it's either Geico, wait a minute, is it Geico or Progressive that wants you to put that little module in there?
Oh, yeah,
so they can
Progressive.
track how you drive.
Yeah, that sounds progressive. Yeah, just like tattooing numbers on arms.
wait, what's that?
One of the things that while working, a couple of weeks ago out in the yard and doing some really heavy moving and labor and moving stuff around and jumping off of, the back of the truck and this, that, and the other thing.
You go, boy.
My watch kept going off saying, we just detected, a sharp motion. Did you fall? It's like, no. Then I had the tree branch come down, take out my ladder, knock me down, and my phone started going off. It's like, was this a real fall this time? Because the last 6 have been fake. I'm like, no, this was a real one, but I still don't need you to call 911.
Right,
Good job. Thank you very much, Apple, for noticing. But it was ready to dial 911 for me. And the thing, it doesn't just do that. It also automatically contacts your second emergency person. So that if you're not able to talk, if you're not able to engage, they know something's wrong, and they might know where you are. Okay, it's like, oh my God, he's in the backyard. Okay, what happened?
My Apple Watch this morning alerted me and said that you're getting old. You know what it told me?
You getting old?
You know what it told me?
Oh, man.
You haven't completed your rings
No.
in
That
44
I'm
years.
not walking steady, and I may trip within the next 12 months. I may fall.
Hell.
Nice.
I am
We
not
talked about
walking
this
steady.
several months ago on the
And
show.
I'm thinking to myself,
It's tracking data and using predictive technology,
Yes.
okay, machine learning, in order to say these are behaviors exhibited by people who then have falls and injuries.
and that's the same thing, and that's why they're collecting that data for the car
Yep.
driving, which is normal because they already tell you that if you're driving, not to do this.
Yeah, except with your car, it's going to go, we just checked and we've notified your insurance company, prepare for a rate increase. Because you drive like crap.
When you download your insurance app and it says this app will track your speed, your acceleration. And do you want to allow?
Yes, no. And then and if you say yes, when it updates, it will go in and do it yes for you. So you have to always go back in and say no.
No.
Yeah.
It'll say no, right? It's a warning. Your prices may increase due to your failure
Right.
to accept these terms and conditions.
Exactly.
So
Brilliant.
Let's give you a
I'm going to
quote.
talk about something that's not on the list. Hand me this.
Well, number 4 was on the list, but you go ahead.
What number 4?
We missed number 4.
Nah.
Mushroom. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, let's
No.
talk about that.
No. Do that.
Oh,
That looks more interesting. I want to see that.
That sounds really awesome.
The mushrooms?
Mushroom. It
Yeah,
smells
you know what?
mushroom.
As it disintegrates and degrades, right?
Yeah, it's all biodegradable.
And the spores come out of it, and then people start inhaling it and starts growing. You got mushroom lung.
Mush lung.
God,
Mush lung.
So could
No.
mushroom-derived
No.
material replace styrofoam?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, this stuff grows ridiculously fast.
Yeah.
And so, but
And you can
in
have,
order
permanent,
to,
molds made. Oh, there.
yeah, exactly. And so you stop doing the styrofoam crap, and instead you've got this mushroom packing. And it's just a little bit heavier than styrofoam. You take regular
cost per
bio waste that you got in order to make the medium for it to grow in. And in a couple of days, boom, you've got inventory of styrofoam with no waste.
You know, it's
Can you eat it?
Yes. They can also take this and turn it into, or one of the forms that they're doing is turning it into steak. They're turning it into all kinds of stuff. It's
That's
crazy.
not
Bacon.
not steak.
Bacon is like their mainstay right now that they're working with. But because all you need for bacon is a medium to hold the smoky flavor.
You're just hoping for new meat products that are
Not really. I'm kind of moving away from
No,
them. But
vegetarian.
this to me is just like the solar stuff. And look at that. Yeah, you punch it back in, you grow it back out again. Have a nice day.
that's
It recycles back into
Well, that's
itself.
Like the starch foam ball.
Yeah, the ones I caught John
Cheetos,
eating the
and
other
I
day.
eat those.
Those are Cheetos.
I
yes,
eat those
they
every
are
time.
Cheetos.
They come in and people go,
Get them a little wet,
I-
you stick
I
them
can-
together, make a big long chain.
Oh my God, those
yeah.
they just don't taste like cheese.
Yeah, they just haven't added.
I mean, so if you're ever short of packing, just run down to the store and get yourself some puff.
Yeah, the problem with that is it leaves stains on the pages of Swiss Family Robinson.
No. Well, yeah.
It
You know,
did when I was a kid,
down,
okay?
Down the line, if you ever get hungry, you got a snack.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can eat the paper.
Yeah, it's flavored just
I've
like the
eaten-
Cheetos
as
were.
a kid, I was weird, man. I'd eat stuff. I eat dog food.
I think this explains a lot.
Alpo's the best.
I will
just
take your
saying.
word for it. You must have watched Mad Max.
Our cousins, we all played that game. Bet you wouldn't eat that. I'm like, I bet I would. So mine was.
You were the one.
Alpo, and it was like, the crunchy, and I'm like, okay, and I eat it. Listen, it goes through more
More processing than you can
more
shake a stick
processing to
at.
feed our dogs.
Oh God, there's a
than it
town,
is to feed our people.
Sherburne, New York. Okay, is off
Sherbert? They make
Sherburne. Okay, it is down near the Pennsylvania border in the middle on the highway down. But when you drive through the town, it used to be anyway 20 years ago when I lived up there, 30 years ago when I lived up there, it was horrifying because they had a dog food plant. And when they turned that thing on, it was like living in a bag of dog food. The smell was so thick, but it was invisible, so you didn't have any visible pollution.
That's like living near a carpet mill or a paper mill.
God, yes, yeah. Oh my God, the smell was horrifying.
I'll take that. I have smell. I know exactly. Actually,
Yep.
so I'll take that over a paper mill all day long. So
Grew up in a town with
this
those.
weekend, I was hobbling around Universal
hobble,
for
hobble.
my nieces.
Oh.
We took my niece to. She's not again. She's
Harry
not-
Potter?
No, yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
We took her to Universal, and so we were there for the lighting of the castle in Harry Potterville.
Oh, delightful.
Absolutely, 24 projectors to 3D mapscape the castle. And I was actually talking to one of the techs because my niece goes, how do they do that? So I didn't realize that there was a tech sitting right there next to me. I said, it's called 3D mapping, and what they do is they blah, 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 and there's projectors all over the place, and and there's points and blah, blah, blah. And I got done, and as we walked over to get our spot, the girl, she tapped me, she goes, best explanation I have heard ever. I said, well, I don't do what you do, but I am a tech and I am video
Yeah.
and film and blah, blah, blah. And I understand. She goes, that was awesome. But not what I'm talking about. So we're sitting over there. There's a guy streaming,
Okay.
you know, and if I can turn this on, there it goes. So he was streaming and he had one of these, a little bit, he had a different one, right? I didn't turn it on. Oh, well, whatever. So he had one that was up like this, right?
Right.
And then the other one, he had one on the bottom that he had taken this and come over, and he had another phone. So it,
Oh, so he could video himself on a separate stream?
No. He was, I really wish I could turn this on. One of these days I'll learn how to use this stupid ass thing. Anyway, so he had one here, so he could see the stream
Oh,
and see the
yeah.
comments.
There you
He had
go.
one up like this, and I'm like, that is absolutely a phenomenal rig. Where did you get it? He goes, I had to make it. I said, I
Yeah,
love guys
I
like
bet.
this. I love people that know
Yep.
how to make stuff, right? And I'm like, you know, he goes, but I have to use the Galaxy, whatever the new Galaxy 8 is or 9, whatever it is. He goes, that's what I'm using to stream it because you can't stream 4K directly to YouTube. I said, well, you can't stream 4K to them anyway. That's a misnomer.
Yeah.
I said, but he had his iPhone for the.
Yeah.
What a great rig.
Nice.
And which I did not know, and I actually may wind up getting one of these for the company because it just it films and streams in surround sound.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
So Galaxy just kind of went up a peg in my world, and he was using StreamYard or Stream Deck or whatever the hell it is that they use, and he gets in there, and people were freaking loving it. Dude had thousands of views. Now, I'm pretty sure Universal's not real happy about that because now people are getting to watch this thing and not, you know. I know.
Not really.
Anyway,
I'm sure
very,
that.
very cool.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking to myself, okay,
Yeah.
so now I'm going to figure out how to
It makes
buy
people
one.
want to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's like, that's good enough for
Yeah.
me. That's really great.
Yeah,
Thing. Woo!
Yeah. Well, you know what? You can ride the rides or you can watch a video of the rides, and guess what? Ride the rides.
Oh, yeah. I found out that I can never go on the castle ride again.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. No. I literally was choking.
That's one of the ones that we can do.
I choked it back until I got off and literally had to pull to the side. And I asked the girl, I said, I need the fastest exit out of here. She goes, oh, right over there. So I bypassed all the lines and went to the back.
Yeah.
I've never in my 55 years had a ride affect me that bad.
Wow.
Yeah, it was real. I told you, I have issues.
Yes,
with my
yes,
brain.
you do.
So, anyway, thanks for watching.
Hey, everybody.
Appreciate it.
Have a great tech week.
Hey, you have a very Merry Christmas because
that's
we
right.
won't be here next week
That's
either
right.
because everybody's getting to take it off.
Merry
and-
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye,
Have a techie
everybody.
Christmas. Bye.
We got the plans 'cause we are the tech shamans. We understand 'cause we are the tech shamans. Dude, I got this cool thing to show you. Really, man? Yeah, it's far out and technical and stuff. Awesome. Yeah. Come on and turn it on. Tune into the tech shamans. Come on and turn it on. Tune into the tech shamans. Come on and turn it on. Tune into the tech shamans. Come on and turn it on. Tune into the tech shamans. Cool.